Thank you, Merit Johansson and Magnus Persson, for inviting me. It's a pleasure to be here. Obesity is now more prevalent on this planet than malnutrition, and it will shorten many lives and cost trillions in medical expenses in the affluent world. Despite repeated confident calls for the obese to eat less, eliminate their favorite foods, and exercise more, the chances of success in using these standard approaches to weight loss are very poor. Only about 5% of those who try will experience a long-lasting, significant weight loss. Despite all the technical progress that humans have made, human biology remains the same. We have evolved to search for food, a lifestyle that demands a great deal of physical activity. However, today there is no reason to be physically active to obtain food, nor does it cost much to eat. And that is the reason why 1.5 billion people are overweight or obese today. People need to learn how to eat to normalize and maintain a healthy body weight. Mandometer is a biofeedback device that teaches you how to eat. It measures your eating rate and perception of satiety and allows the eater to compare her speed of eating and feelings of fullness with that of normal individuals eating a similar meal. Mandometer has been used in clinical practice for the last 20 years to treat eating disorders and obesity. And this is an outcome study of 1,428 patients treated in 6 clinics in 4 countries with a remission rate of 75% and a relapse rate of 10% during 5 years. And by midsummer this year, we will have 1,000 patients in full remission. And this study is a randomized controlled trial comparing Mandometer with standard care for treatment of obesity. Mandometer showed to be 3 times as effective as standard care, and biological signals for hunger and satiety were re-established with after Mandometer training, but not with standard care. Mandometer is a non-invasive treatment with no side effects. Biological signals for hunger and satiety are re-established. Patients claim not being hungry while losing weight. And Mandometer is presently used in the EU project with 5 countries in preventing medical problems. Mando is established in Sweden, in United States, and in Australia. We are today 92 full-time employees, and we have a revenue of about 9 million euros. I would like to propose 3 new business lines in Sweden, in the UK, and in the United States. A consumer Mandometer for the mass market, supported by an online community with a virtual clinician, virtual meal, and a satiety meter extinguishing snacking in between meals. And this Mandometer will be available through direct sales or assistant sales in pharmacy chains. The next level of care is a prescription Mandometer prescribed by RDs, registered dietitians, and MDs in primary care. And the highest level of care is the professional Mandometer provided in a license model for trained clinicians, and where patients have access to certified and trained clinicians. And this is the consumer version, or the 5th generation of Mandometer. It is a thin scale communicating wireless to a smartphone. And it was just delivered the other day. And this is what it looks like. And it actually comes in several colors, in 5 colors. The market size for overweight and obesity is huge. Almost 170 million adult people in the US and 3 million in Sweden are overweight. And about 50% of those are motivated to lose weight, and about 80% of those being motivated to lose weight are do-it-yourself dieters. And about 77% of those resort to lifestyle intervention or bariatric surgery. And we assume that within 5 to 7 years we can capture 2% of do-it-yourself dieters using the consumer Mandometer, and we anticipate a 1.6% penetration of the lifestyle intervention served available market. And the funding requirement is estimated at 14 million euros over 7 years, and we will use funding for the international rollout of the fifth generation Mandometer, establish centers of excellences in these 3 countries, Sweden, the UK and United States, and implement the clinical license provider program in the 3 markets. And during the first 18 to 24 months, the funding requirement is 6 million euros. We will start by developing the online community and test market the consumer Mandometer and the online community, and soon a national rollout in Sweden. And for the licensing and prescription program, we will start the partner seeking and estimate the closure of 5 licensing contracts for Sweden and the US. So what's the highlights? Proven clinical results. We have about 200 peer-reviewed papers, no side effect, strong IPR. We have 7 worldwide patents, cleared by Swedish MPA, the US FDA, and the Therapeutic Goods Administration in Australia. It's a huge market. The global weight loss market is estimated to increase from today's 650 billion euros to 800 billion euros by 2015. It's a well-balanced business model. Revenue will be generated from the consumer Mandometer sales, from subscription fees and royalties. Management has a long experience from clinical work and research, and we will add expertise in commercializing medical technology or invite a partner. And there are several exit opportunities. Sale is assumed possible within 7 years, either to a trade player, a financial player, or perhaps an IPO. Thank you for your attention.